B26, Rifugio, Bolzano, down to Bolzano, somewhere between 28 and 30 kilometers depending where you stop in the city. It's about 730 meters elevation. It's about 10 past 3 in the afternoon. I'm going to take a bit of a chunk off this today and then get it finished before lunchtime tomorrow to miss most of the heat wave. So let's get on the trail. Immediately upon leaving the Rifugio, pick up trail 1. There's the backdrop of the Dolomites. The storm's now finished and we're going to descend down into the valley. Path 1 descends down through this high pasture full of cows, although they're not very active right now. Can't say I blame them. Just after a kilometre in, there's an elm there you could probably stay at. Be a bit noisy with that generator. I'm going to carry on down the valley. 2 kilometres in, we're out the pasture. Still descending down the valley now through this forest. That's a pretty cool carving. Trail still going down through this forest, probably for another couple of kilometres, almost 3 kilometres in at the moment. Still going down next to this creek. It's a well-maintained trail. Still pretty steep down, but not bad hiking. Just over 4 kilometres in. There's a water source here. We've just dropped 1,000 meters elevation, and I'm going to get through this forest and then find somewhere to stay. Coming down from Rifugio Bolzano, that descent was pretty steep. The path then traversed through a forest. There was no flat spots to put the tent, and so I saw this cabin from the high ground. So I've come off trail slightly, made a diversion. I'm going to stay under the terrace of this cabin tonight. There's water here, and I'll be back on trail tomorrow to finish B26. Good morning. I had a great night in the cabin last night. It was a good find. An hour after I got there, it rained non-stop for a couple of hours. So fully recommend finding that place. Just stay on path number 7. It's just gone 5 o'clock in the morning here. I'm going to get the remaining 23 kilometers of this stage done before it gets too hot down in Bolzano. So let's get on the trail. Okay, still on path number 7, descending down through this valley. Nice early morning glow over the ridgeline. As a marker for the map, that's Schomblick, 1,190 meters. Now picking up trail 6. Just found this trail called the Permendenweg, which will save me some kilometers. So hopefully it will lead down to a minor road to the town of Brie, or the small village of Brienen, and then that's where I'll join the Via Alpina trail again. I mean, all the roads go down to Bolzano, so because I took that detour, I'm just descending down the mountain and hopefully pick up the official route soon. Coming off trail 6A, pick up this very, very minor asphalt road, about 1 kilometre, maybe a little bit more, 1.5 kilometres. I'll be in Brie and then I can rejoin the main trail. This is the village of Brie. There's a house there with a pet peacock. That's quality. We're going to cross the river and then we're back on Via Alpina trail over there, and then we go up to the last pass of this stage. Now we've got a steep 300-meter climb up this road. This time yesterday I was traversing a lunar landscape. This is worlds apart, farming country. The trail goes up on this concrete road. Just came out of that forest trail, which was quite nice. Almost at the top of the pass, picking up path number 2. About 18 kilometers in, so 12 to go. Once over the high point of about 1,000 meters, 400 meters asphalt road walking, and then we're picking up trail 2A up here. Still descending down the valley on this forest trail. In about 1 kilometer we'll hit the valley floor, and then it's flat walking all the way into Bolzano. After yesterday's dramatic stage in the wilderness and rugged Dolomites, this stage is mundane, more sobering actually. It has one purpose, to descend from Rifugio Bolzano to Bolzano. That is an elevation loss of 2,350 meters, and so there's many trails, a myriad of trails. I wouldn't say the Via Alpina yellow trail is the best one. It wasn't the best one for me. As always, hike your own hike. Choose the trail which serves your needs, whether that's accommodation or water or a cabin like I did yesterday, and then get down into Bolzano at your preferred route. So now it's 4 kilometers on this bike trail. How the times change. Still on this bike trail, at least it's away from the main road now. So a couple of kilometers left to the end of the stage. Bolzano, end of stage 26. I'm at 29.5 kilometers, staying in the south of the city. The trail continues to the north of the city, so somewhere between 28 and 30. 730 meters elevation and 2,350 elevation loss. I'm going to stay here tonight, and I'll be back on trail tomorrow to start B27.